is the story of a couple that met in 1958, got married in 1965, and are now celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary in the year 2015. It was September 30th, 1942, in Philadelphia, when Barry J. Arnow was born to Samuel and Dorothy Arnow. It was November 8th, 1945, when Maureen Francine was born to Lawrence and Betty Smith in Brooklyn, New York. While evidence of the Mo-Glow was apparent at an early age in Maureen, it wasn't until 1958 that these two would meet in the Winfield neighborhood in Philadelphia. Like all of America, the 50s were definitely happening in Philly. Two-tone convertibles were in style. In one blue 52 Buick with a white top, Barry was on his way to Atlantic City when his passenger, Richie Mischer, asked him to stop by Maureen's house on that fateful day in 1958. But at the tender age of 13, Maureen was still attending Bieber Junior High School, and it wouldn't be until 1960 that she finally got to meet her destiny, or as it's pronounced in Yiddish, Besheret.
My density has brought me to you. What?
In 1960, Barry, a senior, and Maureen, a 10th grader, both attended Overbrook High School, where Wilt Chamberlain had graced the school with fame just a few years earlier. It was even rumored that Wilt himself was once seen jumping over a young Barry Arnow at Overbrook High School. Getting a ride to 10th grade with a senior had its advantages for Maureen, who ended up with an A in geometry from Mrs. Carney, just 2 years after Mrs. Bovaird had given Barry a C in the same class after a cherry bomb explosion caused her to lose her sanity. But the best advantage of all was going to the senior prom in 1960.
This is for all you lovers out there.
Earth angel, will you be mine, my darling dear?
By January of that school year, as the year turned 1961, Barry was accepted into the engineering program at Drexel University. September 1961, when Maureen became a junior at Overbrook High School, Barry transferred to Temple University. And when Maureen went to her senior prom in November 1962, she brought you-know-who as her date, even though he was already a sophomore at Temple.
Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens, there stood a log cabin made of earth and wood, where lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good, who never ever learned to read or write so well. He could play a guitar just like he's ringing a bell.
In June 1963, Maureen graduated Overbrook High School and won a merit scholarship to Moore College of Art. And in September 1964, the couple were finally engaged. Barry was looking dapper in his stylish hats and orange clothing.
My friend up here with the whole schmear. You know, clubs, bags, shoes, gloves, shirt, pants. Hey, orange balls. I'll have a box of those. Give me a box of those naked lady tees and give me 2 of those. Give me 6 of those. Oh, this is the worst looking hat I ever saw. Well, you buy a hat like this, I'll bet you get a free bowl of soup, huh? Oh, it looks good on you, though.
On March 20th, 1965, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Barry and Maureen Arnow were married. The couple was finally husband and wife.
There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy.
Oh, this your wife, huh? Oh, a lovely lady. Hey, baby, you're all right. You must have been something before electricity, huh? Okay.
Married life was underway at Babcock and Wilcox, where Barry got his first job as the young couple relocated to beautiful Akron, Ohio, where Maureen transferred her scholarship to University of Akron. Just one piece of furniture was purchased for their little apartment at 31 Hancock Street. But as the couple got more involved in academia, thanks to Sam Selby at the University of Akron, the number 31 would soon prove auspicious, as, after 3.5 years in Akron, the couple U-hauled off back to the East Coast in September 1968. With a master's degree at this point, Barry came to the PhD program at Rutgers University, while Maureen took a position teaching art in South River, New Jersey. It was bye-bye Akron, Ohio, and hello 344 Crowells Road in Highland Park, New Jersey. And just 2 years later, in 1970, an exciting new part of life came about for the young couple. It was December 10th, 1970, when a baby girl was born to Barry and Maureen. From her crib in the kitchen, the youngest Arnow showed Harvard potential. And by age 3, she was helping pack for the first house to move into, magic number 31. But this time, it was 31 Hickok Street in Fords, New Jersey. And by June 1974, the furniture collection included a dry sink. And for their 10-year anniversary, on March 20th, 1975, the hutch was added to the collection. And on August 4th, 1974, a baby boy was added to the family. "You take him for fishing with you," said the doctor, and the rest was history. Yes, in addition to a girl, the young couple now had a good little boy, a wonderful boy.
Oh, wonderful boy. Nice boy, all right. He's a good boy, I'll tell you. Now I know why tigers eat their young, you know.
With 2 children, a trip to Israel to explore their Jewish roots came about, as the family was now taking care of spiritual needs under the tutelage of Rabbi Gerald Selitzer at Congregation Neve Shalom of Metuchen. And in 1979, the family again relocated to beautiful 31 Marshall Drive in Edison, followed by the birth of Ada Shira on March 29, 1979.
A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now.
Well, with 3 kids and grandchildren on the way, life was about to get pretty fun and exciting for the middle-aged couple.
Father wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house, it has a crowd. There's always something happening and it's usually quite loud. Our mum, she's so house proud. Nothing ever slows her down and a mess is not allowed. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house in the middle of our street. Something tells you that you've got to move in the middle of our. Father gets up late for work. Mother has to iron his shirt. Then she sends the kids to school, sees them off with a small kiss. She's the one they're going to miss in lots of ways.
And as the century turned to 2000, the middle-aged couple turned into grandparents overnight.
To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything.